Well, no, not necessarily.
This is a really ugly interview.
I know, but you want me to get you a cup of water, or is that good?
No, this
you want a
is
refill? All right, let me grab something. I'll be right back, okay?
It's cold in here.
You got a jacket or anything? Let me see if we got a blanket.
Okay. Thank you. Don't leave me in here forever.
I'm coming.
This is 21-year-old Alexandra Schreffler. Back in 2016, Alexandra was brought in for questioning regarding the shooting death of 18-year-old Colton Shearer. Police believe that Alexandra lured Colton to her home so Jordan Coleman, Torian Johnson, and Ozell McNabb could rob and kill him. Alexandra believes that she is only being interviewed as a witness, and the detectives want to keep it that way.
I know you're witnessing this whole thing, but because we're talking to you in here, I'm just going to read you your rights, okay? And
I'm trying to help them as much as I can, but I don't really know much.
So y'all are over there, you're babysitting this 5-year-old. At 3 o'clock, you said the mom comes home?
No. She got off work at 3, and she got there a little after 5.
A little after 5.
And then we went walking around, like, it was definitely before 6, but we didn't make it very far, and the mom ended up giving us a ride back to my house, which is where all that happened. When I don't remember what time I hit Colton up, but I messaged Colton and I was like, hey, what's your number? And he sent me his number, and then I texted him and he was like, who is this? And I was like, LOL, do you send everybody your number? Like at this time of night? Like you just send it to me. And he was like, just kidding, just making sure it's you. What are you doing? Where are you at? What do you want to do? I was like, I'm trying to hang out. What are you trying to do? He's like, are you home? I was like, yeah. He's like, is it your house? I was like, yeah, I have a roommate, but he's not here. Like, y'all are more than welcome to come. Who are you with? He never told me who he was with. He asked who I was with multiple times, and I told him. And then never put the address in his GPS. I guess he drove by my house. I was like standing out inside the porch. He drove by my house like a few times, like stopped, backed up, like did some weird stuff. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm outside. I waited for like 10-15 minutes and I called him back. And then I was like, where are you at? He's like, on your road. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go change. And he's like, okay. And then he pulled up into my driveway. I walked out and I was on the phone with him. I walked out the door. I kicked the door open because you have to kick it to open it. I was on the phone with him and he's like, I'm here. I was like, I know, I see you. And then he got out of his truck. He walked around the back. He like started walking up to the porch. And only one person came from this way. And it looked like they started rumbling and fighting. No guns, no nothing. But I freaked out. I ran inside. I did not shut the door. I told Celeste to go back to the back bedroom. Like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. She started screaming and crying and she was scared because as soon as I said that, boom, a bullet went. And I was like, I dropped to the floor and I like slid across, and I don't know if it came out of the kitchen or if it came out of the living room, but apparently there was a bullet that came through the mirror. So if there was...
At your house?
Yeah, I don't know if there was... I don't know how many gunshots there were because it happened so fast. Celeste said she heard 2 or 3, but I don't know how many I heard.
Okay.
Alexandra claims that she asked Colton to come over so they could hang out. As Colton was walking up to her home, she claimed she saw one figure attack Colton, and then she heard gunshots.
He got out of his truck, he walked around the back part of the truck, and like as soon as he like went to walk up on the stairs, someone came from this way. And then I know that I saw more than 6 people in my yard. I know for a fact. Maybe I was just freaking out and seeing shit. Okay.
So he's just walking up. He gets to that bottom step, and when you mean somebody attacks him, help me understand. Are they tackling him? Are they? I mean, what?
Like it wasn't like somebody was robbing somebody. Like nobody like went up with no guns. I never saw a gun, not one gun. I only heard gunshots. It looked like somebody was mad at him, like they knew him. Like, I mean, I couldn't see Colton's face or that person's face, but I mean, the way it happened, like it looked like that was like somebody meant to do that.
Most likely, when people take a chance of robbing somebody, especially.
But why my house? I don't even really.
I don't know. That we'll get to the bottom of it. We're gonna find out. But someone decided to specifically rob them at that point for some reason.
That's what I'm saying.
And that would lead me to believe maybe he was bringing over some marijuana or something. And some idiots were like, you know what? Let's get this.
I don't know. I don't think it was robbing. Like Colton didn't even say, "Hey, I have a gun in the truck." Like nothing. Like he didn't.
Okay. Is there anybody that you live around that might do something like this? Somebody on your road?
I don't really talk to my neighbors.
But I'm just saying anybody you can think of. Because this stuff doesn't happen in Clay. You know what I'm saying? This is like some Jacksonville crap. Where people get shot up. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't happen every night out here. This is definitely different.
The neighbors across the street are church-going people. The ones to the right of us, are like goody two-shoe. His Nana's a crazy bitch.
What have you been told by police? Because you keep saying robbing and all that. Were they robbed?
He said somebody was robbed and killed.
Who did?
That person or whatever. That guy. When Celeste got back in the car, she said that the officer said that somebody had been killed. And the whole way here, we were trying to ask that officer, was it a robbery? Did somebody die? Like, why were they there? And he was just nonchalantly, like, answering half of the questions like he wasn't giving us anything. Okay. So I'm kind of just, like, trying to put it together.
Now, he may not know, to be honest with you.
Well, I understand that he may not know, and I was trying to push questions out of him that he may not have known because I'm trying to make sense of it in my head. Mm-hmm. But why else would somebody come to my house and do this?
That's what
why else? Like, why the f would somebody come with a gun to my house? Like, I don't even...
The detective leaves the room and comes back with a laptop. His goal is to get Alexandra to log into her Facebook profile so he can see the messages between her and Colton. As she uses the laptop, Alexandra starts to let her guilt show.
It's cold. I'm gonna go home.
Listen to me. I was just talking to one of my supervisors over there trying to get some answers, okay? This is now a homicide investigation.
Who's that?
I don't know yet.
You know, please.
No, I really don't. I don't. I really don't. I don't know the name of who's dead yet. But look at me, Alexandra. Look, do you go by Allie?
Yes.
Allie, I need you to take. You need to take this very seriously. I'm not saying anything, but someone was murdered in your front yard.
Don't say that. I just don't want this to come back on me because he's my friend and this is my house.
Well,
What if y'all don't catch these guys? Then what?
Well, I don't even want to think about that.
But then what? This falls back on me. He came to my house. What if he's not alive?
I mean, it's a very serious situation. You're right. It is your house.
This isn't like stealing pizzas from a dollar store. This is somebody's life. That's not cool.
The detective notices that Alexandra is becoming very nervous as she shows him the messages between her and Colton. Not wanting to risk her deleting the messages, he shuts the laptop while she is still logged in, so his partner can read the messages later.
Those people were not randomly there.
What do you mean? In
the
my
people
situation?
This situation, the whole situation. All we're trying to find out is why those people are there and who they are. Okay? And our best shot is for you to tell us. Because they did not pick that address randomly and happen to be there.
I understand that.
So either you facilitated something or your friend did, but the bottom line is it didn't happen without your knowledge. So this is
that would just happen in my yard with those people?
I don't think that you intended for what happened to happen. I'm saying those people that came there, you have some knowledge about who they are.
I don't. I swear to God, I don't. I would tell you if I don't. Or if I did.
Well, I mean, I think you'd be afraid at first because everybody would be. And nobody sits down and immediately tells us.
No, afraid was hearing gunshots go through my doors and my windows. Mm-hmm. That was afraid.
Okay. But now we're at this situation where we need to find out who they were. And the only people that's going to be able to tell us is probably going to be you.
Me?
Or your friend. I don't know their girl's name yet.
Celeste.
This is what I didn't want to happen. I'm being completely honest, and I told you this shit was gonna happen.
We're trying to figure it out, though, and think about it logically.
It could be anybody. You know how people are like the shit that goes on at that house?
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna let him talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we're just trying to figure out who the people are.
What are the chances that just people you have no idea who they are decided to sit on your house and by chance wait for this truck to pull up to rob them? That doesn't happen.
No.
It doesn't happen, and you know it. You've already said that. So here's what you got to decide.
I'm aware that the house was a dangerous place to be. I'm aware that there were people threatening, but did I think anybody was going to do anything? No.
Okay. Well, who was threatening then?
Nobody does.
Allie, look at me. Allie, here's the deal. We're at a point now where you're protecting somebody who killed someone.
No, I'm not. I don't know who pulled the trigger. I don't know those people.
You just held back on me.
No.
You just held back on me. I don't know why you're protecting the murderer.
I'm not. Now I'm being defensive because I feel like now everybody's blaming this on me. And I literally was just trying to hang out with the
Okay, but hear me out. Regardless of what your intentions were, a bad thing happened that you set up, hey, come over here. This is my address. Come hang out or we'll leave from here.
If that was going to happen, why the hell would I give them my direct address? Why? Why wouldn't I give him the address next door? I'm smarter than that. If I was gonna set that up, it wouldn't have happened like that. Dead or not dead, it wouldn't have happened like that. And I wouldn't have did it in my yard. I wouldn't have did it in my yard. I wouldn't have let anybody do anything in my yard like that ever. Why would I do that? I would be sitting right here. Why would I tell it?
I agree with you. The problem is something you just told me, is that you knew it was a dangerous place. There were threats made, but you didn't think anything would happen like that.
No, I didn't.
You just told me
But
that.
I don't think that this has anything to do with that. I don't know what this has to do with. I don't know anything anymore.
All right, Savannah, she's a
Am
white
I going to
female.
be arrested for this?
I don't see any reason. Have you done anything wrong?
No, but I feel like everybody's making me feel like I have because he's dead.
You know what that is, though? That's guilt. That's nothing we're doing. That's nothing we're doing. Understand, we're frustrated because people aren't telling us the truth.
I know that this is serious. I'm aware that this is serious. I run in with you guys all the time over petty stuff. Over petty stuff, this is not petty. And do I freak out? Yes, I freak out all the time because I panic. But it does not mean I'm lying. At all, whatsoever. There may be parts and things that are mixed up in my head that I can't put the whole truth to, but I'm not lying.
Alexandra changes her story and says she knows Colton was a drug dealer and her plan was to get together with him and go purchase some drugs.
You know what almost makes more sense to me in this whole thing? Is if he was coming over to give y'all pot or whatever, or to
No,
sell
he
y'all
wasn't.
pot. I'm not saying, just hear me out. I promise I'm going to let you talk. It just would make more sense to me that he came over with drugs, either to smoke out, hang out, or whatever, but he came over with drugs. Someone knew about it. Someone had to have known about it. There's more.
No,
There's way more
there
to
was
this.
plans to go get drugs, not have drugs. He didn't have drugs when he got there.
Oh, yes, he did. I can tell you 100% he did.
Okay, well,
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't know that he had drugs when he got there. There was plans to go get drugs.
But I'm just saying, when he comes over, what's in y'all's mind? What's y'all's plan? Go get weed, smoke out?
Probably.
Go get coke? What?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, depends on how the night goes. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know.
If there's anything else, if someone was hanging out with you earlier, or if you invited somebody else over and you are not telling me
I'm
that.
trying to think before you ask that question again.
But if you, I'm just warning, I'm giving you a fair warning. If you are not telling me that and it comes out later, understand you definitely could be charged with accessory to murder. So that's why I say think very, very carefully.
My stomach drops when you say that.
It should.
I don't even feel safe in my own home now. And if I personally set up a robbery and was like, look, this kid's coming, blah, 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 come rob the f*** out of him and kill him, or don't kill him, or hurt him, or whatever you want to do it. Why would I bring them to my house?
Because a robbery is no...
Even if they're robbed, and the way you're making it seem, like, or the way that it's being, like, the way it looks or seems or anything, why would I send somebody I know, somebody that's my friend, or not even like my friend, but associates like with me, like we talk on Facebook, like
Right.
somebody that knows me as a person. Why would I bring him to my house to be robbed? If it was a complete stranger, okay, hell yeah, I'll put the handcuffs on me, maybe. But why would I do that to him?
The detective is about to bluff Alexandra by telling her that the friend she was with has already spoken with another officer and told him that Alexandra and her boyfriend Jordan set up Colton to be robbed.
Then why would Celeste say that you and Jordan set this up?
She didn't say that
She didn't.
because I don't know where Jordan is.
Well, I mean, but why would I lie to you about it?
I don't know, to get answers to see if I'm lying.
I couldn't even remember the kid's name. That's why I just had to look at the text message.
She said that me and Jordan set this up?
Yeah.
That's really what she said?
Yes, no games. No games, no tricks. And that's what I'm standing here telling you. Allie, you didn't set up a murder, okay? You set up a stupid ass drug rip that went bad. That part that went bad is not on you. If you continue to lie, there's a good chance it's going to stick to you.
Okay, so say that you're not just pulling my freaking...
This is no games, Allie. This is no games. I'm not lying to you. This is serious.
Okay, so...
And you're a good person, and I don't want to see you go down for something stupid. So
Okay,
just tell me the truth.
But either way, even if she said that and it's true, I go to jail. Right?
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Did you pull a trigger, Allie?
No! No, why would I kill somebody?
Exactly. So let's cut this out. You didn't pull the trigger. Okay, you made some mistakes, but let's own up to them. Someone died. This is bigger than just some. You're worried about little petty shit.
I want to go home. I don't want to go to jail.
What do you think your best options are to go home? You think it's to continue to sit here and feed me a bunch of BS, or you think it's to be like, hey, listen, I'll own up to this little stupid ass thing I set up, but there was no intention for any of this to happen. That's on someone else. You see what I'm saying? It's completely different. Completely different. This is no games. I'm not trying to trick you at all, because what she's saying is sure as hell enough to put you in jail.
But
If you are involved in setting up a robbery, enough people are going to tell us
that's illegal.
Yes, it's a conspiracy to commit robbery. It is illegal. However, you know who killed him.
I don't know who killed him. I don't.
Okay, but you know who is involved in the robbery, Allie, and you can give me information that will help me lead to someone who has murdered your friend. But right now you are holding back because you're afraid of some stupid charge.
It's not stupid. It's
I know it's not stupid to you. I
I've never been to jail.
I understand that. But let me tell you something, Allie. The way this is panning out with everybody else talking, if you do not tell me the truth, you're going to go to jail for a long time.
Please don't say that.
Tell me the truth about your
You promise if I tell you the
small
truth,
part.
you're not going to put me in jail? You promise?
I can tell you right now, from talking with you, I don't think you've murdered anybody. I don't think you set up a murder or anything like that. I will not drop a booking sheet on you for murder or anything like that. But I cannot listen to me. You put yourself in a bad situation. I'm not going to make you any promises. It's everything that's going on around us, with everybody talking, Celeste talking, and then we're going to start piecing this all together. It sounds like everybody's starting to give it up. Those are the ones who aren't going to go to jail for a long time. The people who don't tell us the truth and lie and all that, when it comes out, they're going to be the ones that get examples made out of them because they were not cooperative. They show no remorse for human life, and they will not even just talk.
I do care.
But everyone's got a side to a story. If you don't tell your side of the story, then, I mean, that's on you. That's on you, and you're going to get charged. 100%. So make your decision
All
right
I did
now
was
on
ask
what your
Colton
life's
to
going
come
to be.
over. That's all I did, to come over and hang out.
Right, that's your
And they
involvement.
went over there and they robbed him.
Exactly. Your only involvement is you asked your friend to come over. You didn't tell anybody to go do anything.
No.
You just asked your friend to come over, right? But who went over and robbed him?
I don't know. I don't know all their names.
Give me something so I can go back and I can tell them that you're being honest with me.
There were 3 black guys,
Okay.
and I don't know any other names. And then 1 white guy.
Tell me how all this came out to be then.
Everybody's just dumb. They're all dumb, and they don't think. Even when I say no, they don't listen. Whether it's robbing somebody or whether it's anything, they don't listen.
Okay.
And because I'm friends with them, I have to go down with them. And because
That's not necessarily true. You could be a witness in this whole thing.
I'm not a witness when I invited Colton over. If I never invited Colton over, they would have never done any of that.
I mean, there is some truth to that, absolutely.
They would have never done any of it.
There. I'm proud of you for acknowledging that. Who told you to invite him there, Allie?
Jordan.
Jordan?
And he wouldn't leave it alone.
Okay. What do you mean he wouldn't leave it alone? He just wouldn't. He just kept on?
Yes.
When was Jordan over at your house?
He lives there. That's
Oh, he
his
lives
house.
there? Okay,
Yeah.
he lives there. What was Jordan's plan?
I don't know. They didn't tell me. I swear to God they didn't. The only thing that they said was to bring them over, and I was like, I am, but I think I'm leaving. And Jordan even asked me, he was like, are you leaving with him? I said, yeah, I think I am. I don't think you should do this. He doesn't deserve it. And then I walked outside on the phone with Colin, and Celeste was getting ready. And they just did it, and I said, no, please stop. And they didn't stop.
Allie, what did you see when you walked outside?